Em Ford is an incredibly beautiful beauty blogger. In fact, she is from My Pale Skin. And recently she put together a video to show you the power of online trolling and the impact it has on women. Now, when it comes to the issue of beauty, of course, women are attacked regularly. And I think this video perfectly summarizes that. Take a look. All right, you guys should watch the full video. But that gave me chills just because I know exactly what that's about, and I also know what it's like to be a woman who has skin issues. Last year I was dealing with acne. For the last 3 years I've been dealing with a skin condition known as melasma, which leads to like these dark brown patches all over your face, and it's impossible to get rid of. And it's frustrating because it's something that you can't help. It's something that you try to fix, and it's difficult, it's expensive to do it, and then people base your worth on the way you look all the time. So I watched that and I feel like I can relate to it, and I feel terrible for her. But you know, you guys are men, and you deal with different
but we're gay men.
You guys are gay men.
Which has a lot of, and straight men don't have it much easier either, as Beckham showed us, you know, 15 years ago. Guys have to look pretty too, gay or straight. But I think we are more judgmental, hate to say this, in the gay community, especially against ethnic minorities.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You know?
Yeah.
But you guys are both so hot. Like, I mean, come on.
You're so sweet. But you know, I'm not sure about your experience, but I would venture to guess that you and I have both been eliminated from potential dating pools for being black and for being Asian.
Yeah.
Gay men are very, very specific when it comes, you know, there's this whole meme, I mentioned this to you before, is no fats, femmes, blacks, or Asians. You know, sometimes people will dismiss you outright just because you're of a certain category, which is weird to me if you're in the gay community.
That's beyond weird, and it's hard for me to believe considering the way you guys look. I'm going to keep it real. But Karamo, what do you think about this? Make your point.
I mean, a big part of this is what he just said. You know, this is the culture we live in, the media, the country that we live in. It propels and makes people feel important who look a certain way, and that's white, blonde hair, blue eyes. And what I thought was really important about this video was that that moment when she saw the compliment, she had this sense of false security.
Yes.
And she smiled.
Yes.
And that touched me because so many of us don't have the self-esteem in ourselves, and we look to other people to validate us. And I love that she showed that moment because it shows how wrong that is, and that we all need to find the love in ourselves. I think what she's doing is important. I mean, we need to stop living up to these false values, and I'm a problem in this. You know, I'm a model, and so there's times that I just talked about the billboard I have, they lighten my eyes, and I'm like, it's sending out the wrong message, and it's sad what we do, and I don't know how we can change it, but like things like this start the conversation.
Yes, and it's so powerful because she's putting herself in the most vulnerable place by taking the makeup off and showing people what she really looks like without it. And by the way, she's still gorgeous. So she has acne issues. Who cares, right? All of us have skin issues at one point in our lives. It comes, it goes. And for people to call her ugly because of that just shows you that the people commenting have their own insecurities, and they're just trying to feel better about themselves by tearing someone else down. Classic bullying, right? Okay, so here's the question for the story. How do you cheer yourself up when you're feeling down, Hank?
Oh, this is me when I'm feeling down. I'm done. I'm just out. This will be the phone goes off. Like all the blinds come down, and
You're just sleeping.
I'm gone. I'm gone for 2-3 days.
You're a cute sleeper.
No.
I know. You are an adorable.
Dead possum on the road. I just play dead.
What about you, Karamo?
No one goes to alcohol and weed. Am I the only one here?
So he's active. He's active in his healing.
Exactly. I'm very active in it. No, I think a big part of what I do when I'm feeling down is I surround myself with like people like you. Just people who are happy, loving, supportive.
So what do I do when I want to feel better? Sleep is definitely one of them. Weed is definitely one of them. And I also really like to run because running, look, it's the hardest thing to do when you're in a bad mood because the last thing you want to do is work out, right? But at the end of that run, when the endorphins are going, you're just feeling great.
Yes.
And I talked about this on a post-game show before, but like I get frisky after I run. Does anyone else get frisky after they exercise?
Yes.
Like horny?
I mean, my mom's watching, and
I do. You're not alone.
You're feeling yourself.
You're like,
Sometimes
yeah.
you're literally feeling
Yeah.
yourself. You're like, oh, where's my mag? It's not here. Okay. Anyway, tell us what you guys do to feel better. Comment in the section below. We love reading your comments, guys. And we will see you soon.